Fire it up!
Boba, get them! Boom boom! Time for your arraignment! You're toast!
Oh, so sorry. Cool it! I got you covered! Check this out!
Incinerate! Nice and spicy! Rain outlines your fate.
Come a little closer. Blitz. Try not to enjoy this.
Eat this! Boba, get... Witness the power of Gugwa! Going in!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Empty space! Way ahead of you! To Al Akbar! Excuse me?
How the... Fallen Amber, help! Ready, go! Don't be scared!
Feeling lucky today. Fräulein. Sage's wisdom! Empty space! You are not this!
Price this on for size! Hi! Odds revealed! You let... Hey, no!
Flicker. The process of elimination. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Well now. Defract.
Stop right there! By royal decree...
Don't get too close!
Ready. Where evil lurks, shoot on sight. Loaded.
Hands where I can see them! Drop your weapons! Odds revealed!
Here's backup! Check this out!
Ready. Hunt them down.
Once, there was a glorious...
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Perfect.
The only ones for the job.
All it asks us to do is to find the missing person.
Huh?
I came across this commit. It seems simple, with the reputation of the.
Well, that's us for sure.
If it proves to be beyond your.
Okay, so who...
This commission was jointly. But the problem is.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name.
Unlikely. Besides, putting up a. In any case.
Alright then, let's go! I'm... We made it to Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Hello there. You look...
Oh, no, we're...
Ah, so you're here about... To be honest, we aren't holding. We've pretty much had it.
So, this person we're looking for, what's it...
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I know it may seem... We just don't... At least that's...
Alright.
Young guy. I chat...
Now that you've started talking...
But of course, there aren't many young...
Could he have just...
No.
Huh. If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
It's the guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa!
Ah,
Could you tell us a bit about him?
of course. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. I don't think he would often, and whenever as the village.
Wow. He seems like such a nice, but, it's okay. Well, Traveler, what do you think? I don't think so. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like the... Wait. Okay.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yep, sure.
I'm so glad. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say...
Yeah, no need to worry. Is this
Yep. We used to... I was surrounded...
alone?
Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel? Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, no matter what came, he was so thoughtful ever since he did. No, none of those things.
Wow. Did he ever tell...
Oh, right. I didn't know what... Look at me. The last time I... come to think of it, time always passed by really slowly.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. The Abyss Order. Uh-oh, we've been...
By royal Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting...
It was no trouble.
Now that I think they seem
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in... Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave.
Yep, see you later! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate...
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now. The Abyss Order is...
So you think the...
As things...
Still...
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy. And you shall have them, don't worry. Ah, someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly churl activity.
Right!
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has the sinner you wish to know about. His name is Vedrfolnir. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir. Gold, no matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhyndaughtr is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother.
They were once people of greatest 6 of us, yet so they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of, and when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course.
So,
I've continued to by retrieving the eye of the first field tiller.
oh, Paimon!
Indeed, the eye was integral to their. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what?
Our most pressed based on the
The ley lines?
Traveler, my recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity.
Wait,
It's certainly possible.
well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try invest. Oh, so tired. Well, let's go find Dane. Dane? Hello, Dane? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the abyss.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into them.
Wait then, but why would he do something like—
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of—
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. However, can come with me.
Oh, so you're going—
Of course.
So you hid it way out here? Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
The mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
By royal go!
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. Ah, the door is open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense...
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! Strike a pose! Let the world collide! Oz, reveal! Fly!
Laid bare! I hear children sing. decree!
Just as I suspect. Now that they're in the...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley line.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting... Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer. I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Hey, look at those hillage. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the New World, they bade fair at last. Such was the price they paid.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now? It sounded... Oh, this is... Looks like the same thing is happening over here.
You see, we've reclaimed release.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, sleep well when you awake.
It almost sounds like a poem or... Well, now that... Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance... the abyss.
The abyss? Thank you for...
Well, that's... Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across it... Huh? Well, you know, that's kind of the whole...
Ah, at least...
But how is that... Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadi. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again? You're right.
Human physiology is so much more interesting than what you...
Someone's gone.
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nights, he's around 20...
Oh,
Really?
there aren't many young... Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But, what? Yeah, I just...
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he... Do you think maybe...
Just... No. Baram's... If we really did...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in just like how you went. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's... But didn't Bayron just say... Who knows how long this ley line Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That, like, does it make...
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might... There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. All the memories seem... Maybe not. We don't have any way to prove whether certain memories...
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit. That's the tell of the implanted memory. If the memory isn't like there could be... That's why he makes...
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. No. The color...
Oh, right!
Come to think of it, every time we talk, time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely a... Yeah, that...
So, you see, Granny Jahiat was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet!
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need.
Another time, huh?
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality. Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of You're... Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I... Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... But... I suppose I'll just leave her a message. I suppose you could call it the realm of my it's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. Extreme sorrow and pain. Father told me, but in truth, the person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the Loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost... that. I was wrong to... I just... wanted them to feel like... as if... Why would I do something so meaning? But I had to know what it would be like if Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I was curious, even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been? I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at even the form you see before? I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But... I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already... Exactly. The Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to... Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was he would then hand... That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, I promise Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. In the face of everything they could be planning. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal— You remember my father, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to comfort me. That story, man, my goal was to implant a specific memory. In that memory, I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. All that's left of my... But now...
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, the chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to use before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be. Or what might... You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation. Even as a hilly churl, he brought comfort to the people of this world. Even though he was denied the So ask yourself this. Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, there's just one thing I have to ask. Why? Why can't we continue?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final end, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. This space has lost its tether. I doubt it. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Still so sleep. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers... Oh, and Dane came by just now. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a sec. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, you... Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are.
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? It's just that, well, so there we were. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of... Paimon didn't see...
Oh, it's you two. I was part of the search party. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. It's funny, but I guess it doesn't. I'm just happy I got to meet him. Okay, I was dumb. Otherwise, why would he just leave? You don't need. It's just like Kari Bear said. And you know, anyway.
Well, that's... Oh, right! A picture?
What a pleasant surprise! Truly an extra slice of joy. Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for
They look like they might have run into some kind of trouble. Let's go check out what's going on!
Not at all. And I've asked pretty much everyone in the court of Lynette's ears drooped as...
What about Chiori and Charlotte? I feel like both of them would...
I've asked...
Navia, Cloran, what's up?
Oh my. Well, if it isn't...
Huh?
Oh!
Yep, this is our chance.
Do you need our help with something?
Oh, precisely. My dear partners, we've got a huge...
Whoa!
Absolutely. We've already exhausted all our other options.
Traveler, would you join us and play Marechaussee Hunter Judgment Day?
Marechaussee what now?
It's a new game script by the Tabletop Troupe, a local roleplay adventure club.
Ever heard of the Tabletop?
That sounds...
Clorand and I, and when they asked...
Whoa,
whoa!
Anyway, the script calls for a team of 4.
So...
Paimon...
That's not a problem.
Well, Traveler, what do you think? Wanna play? Paimon will follow your lead.
Well, that solves our problem.
Woohoo! The script?
The club introduced in this iteration. On top of that,
Wow, you're...
I look forward to it.
Why don't you go meet...
Sounds good.
Oh, you said...
I just... Sorry to keep...
You're back! Huh? And you've got the...
What a pleasant surprise. I assume you'll be joining us for the game then?
Linny, Farina! Paimon didn't know you were playing too! Are you also members of the tabletop?
I'm more... Still, I'm sure it'll be fun being a player for the first time.
Well, I'm not a member of the club at all. Claran simply woke me up first thing this morning, said there was a good script worth experiencing, and asked if I wanted in.
If you're interested, I can give you a referral. That should give you a 40% discount on membership fees.
I think I'll wait to see how this experience plays out first, especially when it comes to the quality of the...
Do you participate in a lot of tabletop troupe activities, Clarine?
You could say that. She's actually one of the few senior game masters of the troupe.
Right. I knew about that even when she was still my subordinate.
It's nothing.
Wow. Paimon's so used to seeing you be all upstanding and intimidating as the champion duelist. It's kind of hard to imagine you role-playing with a bunch of friends.
Surely you jest. I maintain a clear boundary, but...
Well, you say that, but for all the time I've known you, I don't think I've ever seen you cry. I've seen you get angry, sure, but now I'm wondering whether you were actually mad or if it...
I was probably in work.
Is that so?
So you...
No. I'm back! Here, allow me to introduce you to the script.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hello. Wait, are you a champion duelist too, Mr. Florian?
Oh, no. This is just the costume provided by the club. I occasionally play a few of the roles in my scripts.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's nothing. It's the least we can... Anyway, allow me to give you a brief introduction of the script. This script was adapted... Oh, no problem. Their story can be traced, but I'll leave the final...
And I'll provide additional commentary as the story progresses.
In that case... Brave hunters, are you ready to set out on...
Whoa, just...
Aha, I see many a determined gaze before me. Very well, head over to this location.
So, as we follow the story, it leads us to specific scenes? Ooh, sounds pretty innovative. What does...
It's the... Please check all your belongings.
Sounds good.
They really have thought of everything. Even the Fatometer.
The Fatometer?
It's a card that's used to determine action success.
And what about all the dessert?
That's what the message said.
Oh, really? That's so nice. It feels just like a tea party with...
Those snacks have Paimon's name written all over them!
I think you might be more of a snack hunter than a Marachose hunter, Paimon.
Snack hunter Paimon reported for duty! If there are delicious snacks to be found, Paimon will track down every last one!
The desserts are great. But I'm still looking forward to the story more than anything.
First, please pick up the blank character cards in front of you and write down your name and profession. You can find an abbreviated version of the rules printed on the back of your character card. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. In this story, everyone is a Marachose hunter. To reflect this, the club has prepared a small badge for everyone.
Ooh, nice!
As hunters, you...
Swordsmanship?
Why don't you share a character card then? The Traveler will be the Marachose hunter, and you can be her little floating assistant.
Kinda like it.
So, for the name, do I fill it out with a name?
Yep. It can be any name you like.
You can use your real name too if you want. I do that whenever I get too lazy to think of a new name.
Oh, so it would be like experiencing a different life.
In that case, I think I'll continue to use the name Linny then.
Next up is the skill sheet.
I'll take...
Oh, those skills...
So, should we also take those?
Not necessarily. For example, I think I'll take stealth and sleight of hand.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't thinking about it like that. Let me see. I'll take...
Well, that leaves us. What do you want to learn, Traveler? Ooh, so you want to help people when they're injured. That's nice of you. Oh, something that'll help you get a read on other people's thoughts. So what do you think? Are you sure you want to learn these two skills?
Let's see.
Oh, you've all picked such...
Why do I get the feeling she's getting ready to cause trouble?
For example, this one here. Summon. Doesn't it sound super
Oh, I saw that one just now as well. The description says, this skill can be used under certain circumstances to summon
The script's world-building rules, huh? But how are we supposed to know what...
Oh, that's not for us to worry about, my friend.
All right, you've convinced Paimon.
Well, now that since two of our players are doing this for the first time, though, let me ask. Would you like to play on easy mode or authentic mode?
What's the difference between...
Well, in role-playing games, the story sometimes changes based on the decisions of the players and the results of the Fatometer. For example, if you fail a check, that means you cannot use the target skill in that scenario. A critical failure may even result in further... If you choose to play in authentic mode, every time you elect to use a skill, you'll need to use the Fatometer to see whether you succeed or fail. If you choose easy mode instead, every check will be successful by default, and you won't have to worry about luck playing a factor.
Given that I'd like to focus on the story, I suppose I should pick easy mode. I'd feel bad if I brought the team down.
Huh? Oh, come on. Don't worry about that. RNG is the lifeblood of role-playing games. I'm never knowing what you might have to overcome. Ugh, doesn't that sound exciting?
I'd rather be mental.
All right. Then I'll mark down Farina for easy mode. All her checks will be successful by default. As usual, Navia and Linny will play on authentic mode.
What about you, dear partner? How would you like to play?
Are you sure? Take your time. There's no rush. Are you sure?
No need to worry about the pesky phaetometer.
Honestly, I don't think Clorand would make things too difficult for us, no matter what the
No promises.
Well, anyway, enough.
Speaking of the story, what?
Well, that's because a long time ago, soon a group of Sometime later, as you inhale, you can take your eyes meet.
You're all Marshose. What say you to...
Okay, count me in. My name is Linny.
Is this where you introduce your character? My name is Farina, and, I grew up in a noble family. I always had a strong interest in
Hey, you can do it, Farina.
Paimon is Paimon, a good friend and companion to this Marashose hunter right here.
I've been studying medicine ever since I was a child. I want to do my part to eradicate.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
You open your envelopes up to the honor of the lands out.
The scriptwriter must...
As experienced hunters, yet...
I carefully read every line of the letter and turn my attention to the signatures at the bottom.
You see a long string.
In that case, why don't we take a walk?
Oh, good idea.
You look up and see a tavern.
Why don't we go check out...
As you approach the tavern, you find a plainly dressed woman standing nearby. She appears to be rather troubled about something.
Greetings, friend. Lovely weather we're having.
Oh, hello. I suppose you're...
It seems like every character included in the script has a certain amount of useful information to offer.
Oh, come...
I don't think that's the kind of question where
nothing turns a frown.
You didn't even take cooking as one of your skill proficiencies.
That's not necessary, miss.
So you're someone who barely smiles? Hey! Did she just... me?
Clorian must have broke character first.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
The results of insight checks aren't disclosed to the players, so I'll be the one consulting the phaetometer. You recall all the lessons you've learned in your time, and begin to carefully... You notice that when she's quiet, she has an empty look in her eyes, as if her thoughts have drifted to a place far, far away. And when she speaks, she often so you noticed. A horde of monsters suddenly appeared.
Do you remember when those monsters appeared?
Do you know where...
It all happened so...
You have our thanks, friend.
Don't worry. We don't always get...
You bid farewell to the woman, and continue your journey further into the city. As you venture further into the city, the streets appear largely empty. An elderly woman walks past. You see her shake her head as she puts away her wrinkled wallet. A nearby merchant folds his arms and gives you a disdainful look. You get the impression that he's someone who has long gotten used to the sight before him.
Although he doesn't seem very... friendly.
Pardon me, sir. I'd like to ask...
That depends.
How about this...
What do you take me for? Some lowly beggar? You can't even buy half an onion with that...
Surely an onion...
What do you know? War's nearly upon us. Everything costs several times what it did before.
Whoa, what a nasty guy.
But he still might have information we need. Traveler, can you think of something?
A performance? I've never played a role-playing game like this before, but even I can tell that's, By the harbor's grace, a lone boat lies in rest. Let the moon give chase. In the dark of shadow, our heroes seek to find where creatures blocked the road does stand.
I don't recall asking for a bardic song. But if you meant what you sang, and you are indeed, those monsters are we have limited
Wait, you're saying no one has put a plan in place to distribute supplies or maintain order?
We could all starve and those who knows?
That is concerning.
Yeah, alright, I think I've said more than enough.
Got it.
Don't mind him, Farina. He just doesn't have enough taste to appreciate your art.
No. I was just thinking about how...
Should we try to go somewhere with more people?
Oh, how about the city square? Follow me.
Before you lies the city's central square. You see a man with a slightly anxious look on his face, pacing back and forth, his head hanging low. He doesn't seem to notice your approach. Still
This guy seems promising enough. Hello, sir. Is there...
Wait, oh, dear goodness, you're...
You recognize us? Ah, are you...
Yes! Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come. Oh,
what happened here?
Alas, we once lived comfortably. However...
Are there not enough soldiers to drive them out?
It's not a question of number. Most people my age have never even seen one of the monsters, much less been trained to fight against them. When I was a child, to be perfect...
Well, you can rest...
The man is touched by your determination and resolve. His eyes begin to well with tears.
Still, if we are going to hunt the monsters, we need to know where to find...
although...
I see.
All right. They're actively... Even one of our...
Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I feel bad for him. Maybe we should try to cheer him up?
Like, now?
I appreciate your kindness, but for now, it's more important to brave hunters.
If I understood correctly, there are currently 2 problems in the kingdom that need solving, right?
Exactly. We need to defeat the monsters out...
Well, this seems like a good moment for a break. Take some time and discuss...
Well, Clarence?
I wouldn't say...
Sure.
Paimon wants to know...
No. All Marachose hunters were...
Huh?
In theory, yes. All you would need... Still, most people dropped out at the early stages. And others called it quits the...
What kind of monsters did that?
The land of Fontaine once played host to an ancient dynasty known as Remuria. One of the ancient sorcerers of Remuria used...
No.
Well, I wasn't
Wait, but...
From my master.
By master? Absolutely.
Let's not get off topic. Responding to it yet, as...
Is that really...
Speaking of
I vote Mon...
Well said, Miss...
What about you, partner? What do you think? I mean, you're not wrong. But we don't want a total party kill on the... Then it's settled.
All right.
Let's take a look around, like that guy said.
You there! Outsiders, halt!
Who's there?
An armored man approaches you, He has a tall, muscular build and a determined expression in his eyes. Although he's trying his best to conceal his current state, I'm the captain of the guard. State your purpose, or it's off to the dungeons for the lot of you.
Wow, it's been a while since someone's been this suspicious of us.
I said talk.
Have you ever heard of the Marchese Hunters?
Marachose hunters? Ha! That fairy tale, you mean? What, do you expect me...
Sir, we were indeed in the city earlier, but your guards are still fighting the monsters as we speak.
The man regards you with doubt and concern. After a period of inner struggle, those monsters are... I just hope all the...
Based on what the captain said, the monster should be right up ahead. Let's go. Hopefully we're not too late.
As you approach the battlefield, you see numerous people lying by the side of the road. They appear to be dressed like guards. Their faces are filled with desperation and terror. Some are screaming and cursing in vain, as if still trying to banish the monstrosities they saw from their minds. A few of the wounded look up at you in shock and disbelief. Quick, leave this place. Turn around and don't look back, they yell.
This is the place he meant.
You see broken. All the signs point to one thing.
Be on your guard, everyone. The monster...
Before you can finish your sentence, you hear rustling sounds from the surrounding bushes. The monsters have emerged. They close in on you without fear. You get the impression that, in their bloodthirsty eyes, you're just another...
A little help here!
Your battle round begins. The next battle round begins now.
Drop! Shade!
The monsters let out a terrifying roar of anger and resentment. Before...
Ugh, thank goodness it's over.
We're lucky the Marachose Hunter class came with all those preset skill points. Otherwise, we would have been in some...
I never knew the photometer.
Just as you begin to celebrate your victory, a suspicious lump on the ground catches your attention.
A suspicious lump? Wait, could it be...
I walk up to it, crouch down, and begin to carefully examine it. I've still got my right glove on, so it...
As you investigate the mound, you discover with the monster...
Whoa, it's a treasure chest!
With everyone's help, you succeed even without opening.
Makes sense.
I can understand your excitement, Paimon, but think about it.
Yeah. Think about all the people suffering in the capital. Or all those guards who got...
Wait, is that how it works? Paimon's...
Well, let's put it this way. Any decision you make during a role-playing game can impact the...
But would the people really believe us? It's hard enough for us to prove we're Marchese Hunters. What if they think we procured the treasure illegally? They might...
That's definitely something we should consider. maybe we can come up with...
Well, if donating it could cause that much trouble, why don't we use it to buy some gear and fill up on good food? Then we'll be ready to fight even more bad guys.
Looks like you're facing a difficult choice once again. Well, it's getting late. Why don't we call it a day for now?
Wow! Where did the time go?
I'm not sure if it's because I'm having so much fun with you all or because the story is particularly enticing, but I feel like I could almost...
Here. Ooh,
Yeah, that won't work for me either. Lynette will give me an earful if I get home too...
I understand how you feel, Navia, but we have to change venues for the next part of the story anyway.
Huh?
There's a special note for the GM at the end of this section that says to...
Whoa, they really pulled out all the stops for this new script.
Well, even if we end the game... that's just a coincidence, okay? Besides, and anyway, Paimon really does want to...
Well...
It's nothing. I appreciate the concern, but it's all in the past. It won't do any... My earliest
What a heavy begin.
master was my first ever toy.
Oh, wait, so she handed an actual sword to a child?
Of course I'd... See? That's what you get for not holding the sword properly.
Excuse me for...
Probably around,
3? Isn't that when most kids are still struck?
As I said,
I'm not so...
I didn't see anything wrong with her ways at the time. And anyway, children don't get to choose how they're raised. Oh!
A Geo Bishop hat?
What she said was this. Make sure to get a... 5.
Well...
No, I lost.
So, you're...
Yes.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of childhood someone should have.
Later on, thanks to her, even though the training...
I still... After that, though...
I had a lot of fun during...
We tried to protect...
Protector of justice. Oh, wait, you mean...
Yep.
20 years ago. Oh, although...
Huh? When did the Protector adjust it?
Oh, she had a bunch of code names. I heard she would just come up with a name on the spot whenever she was asked. Later on, she probably got sick of answering those questions and decided to stick to just 2.
That sounds like her, all right.
Well,
It's true. I always wanted to be...
But...
She suddenly...
Disappeared?
I have no... That night, I was celebrating when she still didn't appear.
Papa probably didn't know either.
Don't worry. Just like how...
Or...
I was at first.
Well, despite everything, you still managed to follow in her foot.
I wonder... Oh no. Judging by the atmosphere, Glorianda and Navia are probably thinking...
Well, anyway...
I had a great time.
Anytime.
The script was good, but I've got to say, your childhood stories were... Hey!
You could be right.
What does she mean, onto something? I certainly don't know any 5-year-olds who want to fight a bishop in their spare time. Guess I'll head back as well. I need to save my energy if I want to continue enjoying the story tomorrow.
You're that excited to hear about my fight with the bishop?
I was talking about the script. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Looks like everyone's here. Now, before we begin, why don't we finish where we left off yesterday?
Is that heavy walls?
I admire the work put into the set. Still, it's obvious the scriptwriter has never paid a visit to the fortress of Meripede.
So the set is going to be
Unfortunately, that is something I can neither confirm nor deny.
Anyone think Cloran's smile is starting to look kinda...
Well, whatever happens, we'll just have to push on. But first, we should really figure out if we're worried about arousing suspicion because...
Yeah, it might be better to keep a low profile. As long as we're helping people, it doesn't matter who we are or what...
Staring at me won't get you anywhere. Or did you want some more tea?
Oh, why aren't you saying anything, Navia? Wait, what's...
Oh, this is the short sword Cloran mentioned last night. I found it.
Huh. I'm surprised you managed to track it down.
Well, I made sure to take good care of it, considering the circumstances in which you gave it to me. Of course I had to keep it safe. Anyway,
Wait, we haven't been thrown into prison yet, have we?
Well, it's only a matter of time. It pays to be prepared. Just like how you should always have an umbrella.
Alright, Paimon's made up her mind. Let's just give the treasure up. Paimon may have wanted to keep it, but if it's going to land us in prison somehow, Paimon will be too upset to enjoy her snacks.
So, you've reached an agreement? All right then.
Oh, and we'll
All right. You collect the treasure. The city is still in places where...
Thank you, kind.
The elderly woman's look of gratitude follows you as you walk away. Her...
She's probably trying to tell us to speed this up. We need to hurry up so we can address the sorcerer problem.
Should we go find that man again at the square?
Oh, good.
Just as you start to make way to...
Please wait, distinguished guests.
Several strange guards suddenly call out to you. They run forward to meet you and proceed to politely pay...
Greetings, gentlemen. Are we being invited for afternoon tea?
Surely you jest, my lady. That would not be our place. It is His Excellency the King who requests to meet with you. Please come with us.
Well, we have to...
I say we go for it. If something happens, we'll just turn the whole...
After a quick discussion, gilded tables line both sides.
Wow.
The elderly king, clad in a magnificent robe he wears above...
They're here, Your Majesty.
A man dressed in dark clothes, likely a minister, shields his mouth with his hands and bends down to... After a moment, he lowers his hands and stands back up. His gaze shifts to fixate on your group.
The king does not appear...
The king remains still.
Esteemed guests, allow me to thank you for coming to our faraway kingdom. Unfortunately, His Majesty the King finds himself quite exhausted from work. So please allow me... I've heard tell, however...
Well, we've got nothing to hide. You brought us here to talk, right? So we'll just explain what happened. The golem's blades, well, well...
How did he know about the treasure?
Then I must ask that you return it at once. It belongs to the kingdom.
Wait, but didn't you just say that our great deed deserved a reward? Shouldn't the treasure be considered a part of that?
Yes, that was indeed what I said. Only that which is freely...
But that's completely
Yeah, that makes no sense!
Maybe so, yep. What, no answer?
Well, what about...
Clad in his magnificent robe...
From the look of things, could the Prime Minister...
I would like to observe the number of guards stationed in the...
The guards in the palace appear fully...
Well, there goes my plan to turn the whole place upside down, I guess.
It appears we've been visited before I decide.
Can't we try to slip away?
But if we try to fight, don't worry. At least we figured out who's behind all this. Let's just play it by ear. If you're scared, Paimon, just hold my hand.
I think...
You allow yourself to be led away by guards surrounding you. It's only when you begin...
Stay here!
The guards lock the...
Wait, sir!
Your voice echoes through...
No!
Carve out a new path of fate with our own two hands.
You reach towards your waist.
What about that knife I hid in...
When did you hide it in there?
When I was thinking about digging a tunnel.
Rejected. You failed to inform the GM of this course of action. Moreover, the guards would have conducted a thorough search before throwing you in prison.
And the keys to the cell aren't anywhere to be seen?
Correct. You don't even feel a lock hole on the cell door. Indeed.
Huh? Why are you the one saying indeed?
Because that statement holds true for me as well.
What?
Generally speaking, this should be the point where the scriptwriter gives the players some kind of hint. Or gives the GM...
I mean...
That it...
Before I took...
Wait.
I doubt it. Master left many... I gave you the sword...
Wait, when did the...
After the duel. Between Mr. Callis and myself.
Before that, Clorand would have meals with us and even stay over at the Spina some days. She was on great terms with... After the duel, though, there was a... We were both sad. Whenever I looked at back then...
No one can change...
Yep. You're...
I'm sorry, you two.
Think nothing.
Looks like the next part of our script.
From Claren's face, Paimon really can't tell if it's good news or bad news.
Water continues. Eventually, suddenly.
Heads up, everyone.
Gather close, everyone, and keep your voice down.
Who are you?
I work as a guard in these dungeons.
Huh?
Shh. I've already sent away the other guards.
I understand, but how can we be
The king has issued a...
Executed?
monsters appearing at the same...
There will be time for infiltrating the...
Have you seen our weapons anywhere, sir?
Don't worry, I brought them with me. His faction is to defeat him.
You're not coming with...
No, as long as my...
In that case, please...
Thank you for your concern. I will do my... As for the location of the vault, here, this map should lead you there.
Got it.
All right, once I open the door, remember to stick close and refrain from making any noise. You now have the chance to restore the honor and legacy, and be...
With the help of the god.
Wait, we didn't get to use our skills at all while we were in prison. Who knows when we're gonna get the chance to use that cool summon spell?
That is a pity, but we can only continue to move forward.
Strike a pose! By royal
Overruled.
This should be the place.
This bit of rock...
Well, I'd say an
Wow, you really...
Before you light...
Well, guess this means it's time for a...
What's the matter?
It's... As you step in...
Wow, this...
But this door is...
Huh.
A pattern on a stone door. That's something Master mentioned before.
Something wrong.
After a long, difficult journey, you finally arrive at the location in your surrounding...
We're doing this for the sake of the people.
Linny's right. We need to... The next part of...
Yes. Something feels off about all this. Guess I'll just have to improvise.
I found something!
Found something here, too.
worked?
Something just appeared. Some kind of new mechanism?
By solving the puzzles, you prove yourselves worthy of at the end of each puzzle,
with
a key.
Oh, it must be the key to the big door.
Huh? This, it is said that... Huh? You hear a few strange noises.
Huh? What's going on?
For the sake of immersion, please...
But Paimon can still see a little bit over here. Oh, right. Sorry.
Suddenly...
There's some...
I've been discovered then?
Wait.
You recognize the voice as belonging to the guard who led you to this place. It appears he now...
Oh, so this... Well, if we can't see anything, that means we can't fight to the fullest of our abilities.
Judging by the way he's holding his sword, he must be a real Marashose hunter.
But... Retreat! That's not the hunter way. If it's dark for us, then it's dark for him. We choose to fight.
Your choice is noted.
You got it!
Well then. Into the shadows.
I'd like to try to hit him with my sword.
Your strike is successful.
Ha! You're facing a veteran Marashose...
Is he still standing? Goodness, he sure has a lot of heat.
Is it over?
The enemy...
What about now?
Final strike! Ha!
Well, did we...
Warm fire flickers across the walls once more. Your vision is now clear. In an impressive that look in his eyes. It's like he became an entirely different person as soon as I defeated him.
Huh? Miss... Oh, wait. We're supposed to be role-playing. Speak your name, guard. Why did you lead us here just to betray us? Is this treasure really more important to you than bringing peace to the kingdom?
What kingdom? What peace? I, Florian, am a true Marashose hunter, descended from hunters of ages past.
So he's also using his real name. Or, wait, was...
Then I'm even more confused. If you truly are a Marashose hunter, shouldn't you want to help us just like you said before? Shouldn't we fight together for the sake of the people?
What do you know? In this day and age, there's no glory to be had as a Marashose hunter.
What's that supposed to mean?
My skills were passed down to me by... And what did he get in return? A life of poverty and pain. And the Marashose hunters were the ones who saved...
Is he talking?
So that's why you want to take the treasure for yourself? You feel like you're owed fame?
If you already knew where the treasure was...
Because I still needed the final key.
Only a true Marashose hunter, as someone who sought to hurt...
Okay, but...
You're sure?
We've been talking about it for so long. Of course we want to see what's inside.
And we've already defeated Florian, right? So he won't try to take it from us anymore.
Watch yourself.
Then let's open the door together.
All right. Before you, the door to the... You hear the shrill wail of the door hinge as it rotates for the first time after years of...
It's open! Come on, let's go in! Paimon wants to see what's inside!
Ooh, me too!
Ugh, uncup...
You call this a trick?
Maybe the troop ran out of budget at the end?
They provided us the...
Wait, I get it now. Paimon, this is the real
This is it?
The Marashose hunter before you appears to suffer a serious mental breakdown. He needs to leave the room. One of you seems to understand the significance of the treasure already. If the rest of you wish to follow suit, you may... So, how are you doing?
What?
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body just now?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to...
You mean these?
Huh? How?
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out. I've already dismantled the whole thing.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong. The feelings about my father and the other Marashose hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I don't know when it's...
But if the treasure was all...
I...
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a devorator.
Devorator?
Oh, your master... your father, I mean. Never talked about it? It was a kind of monster that would...
No, I've heard of it. Wait, it can't be. The seal!
The seal?
My family, my father instructed me, but...
The devorator would be a if you lacked the power to complete...
I heard it has the power...
And yet...
One of them... I know just the only way I could...
I won't
Well, I did pour my heart and soul in the stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marashose hunters and how they came to be forgotten.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud.
I...
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer. Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it? In your heart of hearts, he was the one you truly wanted to defeat.
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any right to...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself earlier? Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? What did your father teach you about our order? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade. It's the intentions of the wielder that matter above all else. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? The contents of that room, they represent the true legacy the hunters left behind.
You're right. I am a Marashose.
Normalement, là, on devrait m'entendre.
Be so quick.
I know. That's a
Je
charge I
savais pas
won't
que le
bother
micro
to
il se coupait
defend
tout seul
myself
dans le
against.
machin.
Good. Then, come with me.
Ah oui, on m'entend en
And
plus.
help
Putain,
me
on
see
m'entend
this
vraiment
script.
cette fois. Ok.
No, I mean...
Then we'll just have to keep writing it.
You mean...
Is that really...
You aren't a...
I know what my friend...
Then...
Ah.
Ah, donc on m'entendait vraiment pas en fait sur le live. Putain. Ah, si je l'aurais su plus tôt, ça aurait tout changé. C'est pas grave. C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave.
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow Marashose hunters, please.
Tone it down.
Sorry. After crossing swords with you and witnessing your
Oh, do I smell a redemption arc?
I confess.
That little... Wait.
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people.
Huh. And how...
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. The treasure...
The names of all the marsh...
Wait, you...
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills. Oh, wait. I mean, Marsh...
We just finished reading through the content of the stone...
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, that she inherited the responsibility...
So, she was just like...
Oh, well, when you put it that way...
Bon, après, je vais lancer une caisse arrive quand j'aurai fini tout ce que j'aurai à faire. Je vais continuer l'histoire, là.
Because... they chose to be. To hunt monsters...
And this stone tablet...
That's right. The only time they spoke...
So...
No wonder this place
Sans vouloir offenser les créateurs de Genshin, très honnêtement, l'histoire d'Orchestra Raid, je la trouve beaucoup plus fascinante. Même si j'adore l'histoire de Genshin. Mais il faut dire que l'histoire...
Thank you, my friend. I implore you...
Well, sounds
good. Du coup, ouais, comme je disais, ouais. J'aime l'histoire de Genshin, mais pour l'instant, l'histoire d'Ankai me fascine plus. Oh putain, elle a fait le double. Très bien joué.
These blades...
So basically, take these with us, right?
I'll take this weapon, since it used to belong...
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too.
Ouais, c'est parti, je m'attends une connerie.
As you grip your weapons, you can almost feel the will of past hunters coursing through.
Cette quête, elle me fait trop rire.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil sword?
I was able to see it. We must be extremely careful. He's spent...
Then why don't we explore...
Oh, no, we have to strike now. He was...
I agree with Mr. Florian.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer this drags on, the worse...
Yes, that's what's called... Yes, that...
All right.
Mr. Florian?
Of course.
He had to set up so many scenes today, and now he has to join in for this last part.
Finally, you decide to... As you walk away...
Ah, qu'est-ce qu'elle est longue cette quête. Franchement, ça me dérange pas qu'elle soit longue parce qu'elle me fait trop rire la quête. J'adore cette quête. Elle me fait plus rire que beaucoup de quêtes que j'ai fait. Ah, celle-là, putain, elle me fait rire. Ah, j'adore cette quête. Ah, contrairement à celle de tout à l'heure, moi, celle-là me fait rire. Moi, celle-là me fait rire.
As you approach, an ominous aura...
How strange. This uneasy feeling seems...
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Let's
Il y a
go.
que Furina qui se rend compte de quelque chose. Hein.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could easily re-enter your mind and take control. I don't think it's...
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the... Yes.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how dangerous this...
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible... The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a... You're not like me, Miss Clorand. You're a just and powerful Marashose hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I should... This is... Consider it a duel.
Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel. The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under...
Le pire dans tout ça, c'est que c'est que tout le monde voit ça comme un jeu alors que c'est pas du tout un jeu. Chlorine, elle est maligne. Mais Furina, elle a déjà beaucoup de doutes. Une cinématique carrément. Oula! C'est normal, ça l'est, Furina. Ah, je te l'accorde, moi aussi j'aimerais bien. Moi aussi j'aimerais bien être dans ce jeu.
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own 2 hands.
The treasure? You mean... The names! It's the Marshose Hunters' names!
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very end.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marashose Hunter, master of 1,000 tricks, executioner of the Phantom Hunters, I call for aid!
Quoi?
Est, the Marshose Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call! Petronia, protector of justice and order. The hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
We have come to answer your summons.
Toujours aussi cheaté.
And so, the monsters were eradicated, and the sorcerer was defeated. Peace soon returned to the capital. Those in the... Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser.
Ah, c'est dommage parce que j'aurais bien voulu le combattre moi-même.
Such is the story of the
J'aurais bien voulu le combattre moi-même, puis Rick à la cinématique. Ah, je suis deg, c'est pas grave.
Yes, you.
It's a pretty solid story overall. That final. Oh, right.
J'aurais bien voulu massacrer de moi-même, et puis après, voilà, ça serait la rôle de la cinématique finale de faire le boulot, quoi. Ah, je suis deg. Tant pis. Franchement, t'inquiète, elle était cool. Elle m'a fait rire pas mal de fois, mais...
So, I think it should... What in the world?
So you saw through all of that.
Bien sûr que j'ai remarqué.
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes?
I was dying of curiosity the
Furina, elle a rien
entire time.
remarqué.
I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong.
Ah, je
I
te
guess
jure.
none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
Exactement.
What are you all talking about?
Non mais même Paimon n'a rien remarqué. Mais c'est pas possible.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me Paimon never... No, this is all my fault. It's...
A bit late for that.
You're saying
Oh,
everything that
Paimon, mais
happened back there
qu'est-ce qu'elle est conne,
It's
putain.
probably more accurate to say this was...
What?
So loud.
Et il est pas mort, lui?
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain to me!
Putain, qu'est-ce qu'elle crie?
Did Paimon just hear that?
C'est parce que tu comprends rien que t'es obligé de t'énerver comme ça. Hein.
Part on the spot? It's not nice to lie to people.
Yeah, it was like watching...
If Paimon knew something was
Oh,
wrong
je
with
te
that
jure.
vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite
Everything was under control.
Ouais, c'était sous contrôle.
Guess I'm just used to it.
You must run
Avec
into
Lauren,
a
il y
lot of
avait pas besoin de paniquer.
As for you, Florian.
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once, confess my
I would say you've already suffered more than enough.
What?
You may have been blinded by fame and fortune. You'll be far more used.
But...
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay up.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Then I'll do exactly as you said. Thank you so much. Until we meet again.
Et voilà. Bon, je suppose que c'est fini. Elle était longue la quête, putain.
Speaking of Marashose hunters, what should we...
Leave it be.
Are you sure? We could show it to people, make it so that
Donc
the
on a fait
hunters
tout
are
ça
remembered. Don't you
pour
want
laisser les clés où ils étaient.
No. Every name on that tablet, I am no exception. My identity as a Marashose hunter is not something I need people to remember. I wish only to be recognized as a champion.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician. Still, I admire your decision.
Wait,
Ouais, pareil.
That's because the Marashose
Une
hunters
décision
of ages
remarquable.
past would often... Oh, well, I'm
Je
sure the
m'attendais pas à
summons
ça.
were a part of it too.
Oh? How...
This particular devorator probably hailed from the names you
So the names...
Navia. Everything you said during your summon.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said.
I really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all... anyway, let's not talk...
She ran off!
Elle est gênée, du coup elle est partie.
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible.
Traveler, should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will be?
Bonne
I
question.
suppose the significance would be the journey itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish, even if no one remembers them.
A great answer. I'll remember it. Me, the Marashose hunter, says nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence.
Ah, ok, enfin. Putain, c'était long. Nom du personnage là, une meneuse de jeu. Ah, sérieusement. Une quête incroyable. Qu'est-ce qu'elle m'a fait rire. Il devrait y avoir plus de quêtes comme ça qui est basée sur l'humour. Il y en a trop peu. Ah putain que ça m'a fait du bien de rigoler. Ah c'était trop cool. Là je suis déçu que ça se finisse. Ah des quêtes comme ça devrait durer à l'infini. Même s'il n'y a pas de récompense, même s'il y a des récompenses ils sont merdiques derrière. Ah je m'en bats les couilles. Ah c'était trop drôle. C'était trop drôle comme quête. Ah avec Laure il devrait. Ah je l'ai pas moi. Tant que vous me laissez Arlecchino, le reste je m'en fous moi. Oh, je gaspille ma résine et puis... Ankestaril. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Il fait une troupe de théâtre lui ou quoi? Tu pouvais pas juste attendre patiemment. Ah, je te jure. Regarde, c'est ces gros pouvoirs de feu. Dégage. Meurs. Putain, mais ils font vraiment pas de dégâts les alliés, sérieux. Ah, celui-là il pourrait être pas mal. Ah, mais il se barre déjà, génial. Putain, mais plus rapide tu crèves. Hein. Bon. Ah, il me reste plus qu'un vœu, puis j'ai la multi. Ah, ça me casse la tête. C'est pas grave. L'événement, il va arriver bientôt, j'espère. Ce serait cool. Ouais, on va faire en sorte d'aller plus vite, parce qu'avec les alliés, c'est pas assez lent. Ils font pas de dégâts. J'ai l'impression que ça prend 2 piges pour rien. Vitesse, ça change. Hein. Quand je le fais tout seul, on voit que c'est différent, quoi. Ah merde, c'est pas encore l'oiseau, c'est pas, on m'en fout. Hop, comme ça. Ah, ça va plus vite que de le faire avec des gens. Hop. Ces mecs, ils ont monté la résine, ils devraient la monter encore plus en vérité. Ils devraient la mettre à 260 comme dans Hankei. Rien de bien. Et je vais faire après les boss de semaine. Smile lights.
Transfixed.
Voilà ce qui arrive de... C'est une mise à jour derrière, je vais pas plus faire mes résines. Du coup, bah... Forcément, j'en ai trop. Smash the moon. Avec une résine condensée et c'est bon. Après, je vais faire des boss de semaine. Ou je sais pas, peut-être des... Ouais, non, des donjons d'aptitude pour Harlequino. C'est vrai que maintenant que j'y pense.
Time to shine! Shower me with praise! By royal decree, go! Overrule!
Meurs! Meurs! J'ai dit dégage!
Transfixed!
Voilà. Ça c'est fait, on est tranquille. Oh bah rien du tout. Que l'artefact on s'en bat les noisettes. Bon du coup, où je voulais revenir? Ah oui, c'est bon. Je voulais faire Harlequino. Défi solo, oui. Je risque sûrement de perdre quelques persos, mais c'est pas grave. Au moins le combat sera digne de ce nom. C'est parti. Affrontement Harlequino.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Let my name echo in
Is it
song!
my turn now?
Practice on the side!
Bien joué les filles. Très bien joué. Je ne crois pas pouvoir me battre aussi facilement.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
Ouh. Ok, je t'ai sous-estimé, je le reconnais, je t'ai sous-estimé. Par contre, tu te calmes, tu doses un peu là. Dégage. Arrête de faire des dégâts pas possibles.
You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Allez, cinématique. Prêt? Donne tout ce que t'as, vas-y.
My blade is all that remains.
Désolé, mais ça marche pas sur moi.
Sometimes only the beginning.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Ah, j'ai pas eu ce que je voulais. Bon, bah tant pis. Il y a que Harlequino qui est pas soigné. Elle a combien d'affinité? Quasi à 10. Ah, ça prend un peu de temps, mais... Bah, c'est encore pas mal de résine. Bon. Je sais quoi faire. C'est parti pour affronter ce truc. De toute façon, faut que je gaspille mes résines à faire quelque chose. Hein. Je sais pas quoi en foutre, alors autant ça sert à quelque chose. Meurs! On va deuxième phase. Allez, troisième phase. Une cinématique qui va durer plus long que le combat, quoi. Allez, finissons-en. On a assez plaisanté. Meurs! Bon, ça c'est fait. Je sais déjà que je vais pas y arriver si je fais avec les persos actuels. Il va falloir que je prends d'autres personnages. Parce que... Ah, je sais pas en fait si Arlecchino ça marcherait. Ah, j'en sais rien. Bon, on verra bien, on va tester. Mais au cas où de la situation, je préfère éviter Fischl et prendre un autre personnage qui est capable de le faire aussi. On sait jamais. Question de prudence.
Time to begin work?
Voilà. On sait jamais. Question de prudence. Si Arlecchino est capable de le faire, ça me renseignera pour la suite. Mais j'ai quand même un putain de gros doute. Prêt à mourir? T'as la langue bien pendue.
Insignificant past! Need more power!
Voyons voir ce que tu vaux. Montre-moi. Vas-y.
I am the all-knowing God.
Désolé, je m'y attendais. J'ai mieux que ça.
Born to oblivion.
Ah oui, c'est vrai, elle n'est pas capable de se soigner en plein combat, elle. Encore un détail que j'avais oublié. Raté. Ah d'accord, ça marche même quand... Ça c'est mode fichu ça par contre. Normalement quand je le tape, quand il fait ça, il est censé s'étourdir et puis s'arrêter. Et voilà. Un truc mode fichu. Et j'ai étourdi. Allez, vas-y.
Born of ice and frost.
Si je me dépêche pas, je vais prendre cher.
Next on the agenda.
Allez, tiens, dans ta gueule.
Possible.
Laid bare.
Access denied.
Furina, c'est quand tu veux.
Let my name echo in song.
I was destined for more.
Bon, où j'en étais?
The show begins.
Shogun, j'ai hâte de te combattre. Et après, j'aurai plus de résine. Et je pourrai aller sur un Hill. Croisette faire entre amis de temps en temps, c'est quelque chose que j'adore.
Focus. This is long overdue.
Overruled. This is where influence. The eye sweeps the lands.
Let the world collide.
C'est pas mal du tout ton petit ulti improvisé. Et comme tu peux le voir, t'as déjà perdu.
Euthymia crumbles before me.
Bon voilà, c'est fini. C'était un peu trop rapide. Un petit peu de résine? Ouais. Avant de partir, j'avais de recharger les ultimes des persos en vérité. Ah, j'ai envie de recharger les ultimes des persos. Bon. Et après je me casse. Je vais sur Ankaïr. Parler à Aline, qu'est-ce qu'elle veut? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Tu veux de la viande? Tiens. Oh allez, on va recharger mes outils pour ça, je suis tranquille.
Access denied.
Et voilà. Les outils sont déjà rechargés, c'est parfait. Elle est où? Ah.
In the name of the prince.
Parfait. Hop, fontaine. Bon allez, on va faire un petit live sur Honkai. J'ai envie de continuer Honkai Star Rail. Allez hop. C'est parti pour continuer Honkai Star Rail. Allez hop. Arrêtez la diffusion.